Welcome to the Picky Boys podcast. Welcome. Today's it's gonna be a little bit different today.
This is every Friday for us.
I think we have a couple warnings. To be fair, it's a theme-based episode, Game of Thrones heavy episode. It's gonna be definitely spoilers, theories, and a little bit of everything. So just be warned. We're warning you now. And I'm who are you? Who's underneath the mask? Who are you?
I'm Nick, bro.
This is gonna. I'm Antonio.
I'm Bobby.
And
I'm.
Oh.
I am. The first of her name, Queen of Marines, Queen of the Andals, the Reigner of the First Men, Lady Regent of the Seven Kingdoms, Protector of the Realm, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Area, Daenerys Stormborn, Breaker of Chains, the Unburnt, Mother of Dragons, Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh wow! Can I see that?
Tension whore.
I guess we got a special guest.
Wait, over here.
Burn it, see what you see in the phone.
I'm John.
He got you with that.
I got one eye.
Dude, it's really slipping off because of the hair.
Dude, I'm dying in this.
I feel good.
All right, that's better.
So you excited? Are you excited for the episode?
I am so excited.
How are we feeling? Winter's here, man. Winter is here. First of all,
you wouldn't know from how hot it is in this fucking
oh
room,
god,
though.
I'm dying. First
How
of
do
all,
you feel?
Yeah, I'm really much in a much warmer place than I should be.
dude, how do you make us wait 2 years, right? And then have all this time and not release it a couple months earlier to release it in winter when the whole thing is that winter is here?
Well, that's probably just a timing constraint. But I guess if it ends, winter would be over. So
That's
ends
true.
in spring.
But how cool would it have been if they started it in?
Because it would be cool to watch like the third episode with the battle while it's snowing heavily outside. That'd be
Imagine
cool.
if it was
That'd be
in a
cool.
freaking
Well,
snowstorm.
life isn't like that. We can't always.
We can't
Well, I
go
mean,
to
I'm happy the way it is because the premiere's on my birthday. So.
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday! Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday.
True, this is coming out the day of the premiere, so
Oh yeah. So
happy birthday.
How do you feel? About
Actually, happy birthday!
I'm actually 2,000 years old.
that? Dude, you look great.
Thank you.
What do you use conditioner?
Yeah.
He looks like
It's just snow.
he looks crazy.
I shampoo twice, condition once.
Yeah,
He terrifies
you
me.
look fine.
So we got a list of stuff. We got some topics.
What's
how do we
where's the
feel?
topic? Where's the
How do we
topic?
feel? Well, who do we think's gonna die?
Oh,
That's
all right.
important.
What, you want to go down like a list?
Oh, you want
We
me
should
to
go around the table.
Let's go down a list.
All right, all right.
No, yeah, and we'll ask everyone, but
We
we'll
have
have a
everything
list
like
for
a
each
character right
I
now.
got a couple things. I got a couple things for us. We won't go too Game of Thrones heavy. We'll float in and out. We'll do our usual
We're
stuff.
floating.
We float. You'll float too.
We all float here.
I freeze.
Do we think? All right. So big. Do we think Danny and John are dying?
Yes,
No,
Both of them?
I think they're both dying.
I'm not dying.
I think just Danny's dying.
Oh, you don't think John's gonna die?
You're biased because, damn.
I am Daenerys
I'm
Stormborn.
looking
I
out
am
for
not
you.
gonna die.
I think they're both dying.
They're both dying.
I think they're both dying.
I think Danny's dying first though.
You think? Why though?
I just because John, I feel like we've built up more emotional connection to John in the recent seasons. I have a feeling he's gonna die after her.
He already died once. But I also think, man, you know how I feel about the Battle of Winterfell, the biggest battle in
It's gonna be
cinematic
great.
history.
It's gonna be great.
You think that's where it ends, or you think I think Cersei's gonna attack halfway through that battle. You know my theory.
I think that's a strong possibility because then what's she gonna do the whole season? Just sit in King's Landing?
Well, we know that Cersei's the main villain of the season, not the White Walkers.
No.
No?
I don't know if the season's gonna go that way. Like maybe they'll defeat the White Walkers first, but the big villain has to be the Night King.
Yeah.
He's got a damn dragon, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but Cersei's not afraid of those fucking dragons, man.
Well, that's because Cersei is crazy.
She is a little nuts.
But she's going to die.
Listen, just so you know, I went to grade school with the Night King. Big asshole.
Yeah.
Bullied the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Is he like a jock,
Yeah.
kinda? Well, he's got a great throwing arm.
George, you see that throw?
Great throwing arm.
Did you see that?
Great
throw?
javelin
Yeah, right through
player.
the neck of a dragon.
Where were you?
He was one of the cheerleaders.
I unfortunately didn't make the cut.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
How's White Walker College?
Hard.
What'd you
You
major
didn't
in?
get through, did you?
No. One of the big core curriculum is silence.
Yeah,
Couldn't make it through
So
that.
wait,
this guy's a talker.
so wait, they failed you?
Yeah.
That's cold.
Well, now he's here, so all the failed.
Well, I guess we win in the end because we got you.
That's right.
Fuck riding a dragon, man. Can you imagine how hard that shit would be?
Well, it's ridiculous they don't have saddles.
Also, yeah, Danny doesn't.
What?
What?
Did you sneeze?
You okay?
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Fucking. How the fact that Danny doesn't ride without. He's scaring me.
I can't tell where he's looking.
I mean, neither. The fact that Danny rides without a saddle, it has to hurt.
You braided.
Has to hurt a
You
little
look
bit.
ridiculous.
I look amazing.
I can't handle this.
You feel good, look good.
Do we think that... I think Sansa will definitely live.
You think she's definitely living?
I'm willing to bet money on that.
Think she's living?
Yes. She's really the only one I'm certain will live. Only one.
The only one you're certain.
The only one. I have a pretty strong feeling Tyrion's going to make it. I know some of us don't.
I don't.
I could be very wrong about that. I'm basing this on
Literally,
nothing.
seriously, anything can happen. It's really scary.
Because,
Yeah.
even if you're a book reader, you can't tell now.
yeah, it's
You
not
can't.
even. It's not even. A lot of people, actually, most people don't even realize that the books aren't matching up with the show
Yeah,
anymore.
a lot of people like, wait.
So the show's gonna be
how
a
are they
toss up
not-
in the end.
How are the books not done? They made the shows because they just started making
It's
things
like
up
yeah,
eventually.
that's just how it is, you know. A lot of people think that well, you guys already know the ending because you read the books.
No.
And it's like.
But I'll tell you, the truth, book readers definitely they don't know. They
Also,
don't know
aren't
either.
there's not only one book unfinished, there's 2 books, right?
2 books
There's
unfinished?
2 books unfinished? That guy's the
I've been
worst.
waiting for a few years.
How long you think you're going to be waiting?
Oh, forever.
I think you're going to be pretty old by the time those come out.
Well, I can't be that old.
You think
He's kind of old.
you think George R. R. Martin's gonna
He's
finish
like in
it?
his late 60s.
You think they're gonna? You
Yeah.
think he's gonna finish it?
I think he's gonna finish.
I
it.
don't know. He's no White Walker.
You think?
He's not gonna live forever.
Because if I was him, man, I'd be like, "Oh,
I
I,
think
got a really popular show.
I still
Let them do the ending?
I still manage to have faith in him. George is in my corner.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in George's corner.
you know what I'm saying? If the fans like the ending, oh, that was my ending too. Rooting
I
for
don't
me.
know. I don't think he's like that.
No?
He's like, this is mine or it's not.
Unless he thought he was on the way out. Then
Yeah.
you know what I hate that medieval like shows or like this is obviously
The medieval show.
like yeah, but like it's that era. Why they all have like perfect teeth, you know, and everything. You ever think about that?
Well,
That's a
they're
great
also
point.
lords and ladies.
Yeah, but
they
I'm
would
saying-
probably have decent hygiene compared to the peasants at least.
That's true, but not
Compared to us.
Not those.
We would still be better. Than
Not
them,
those
probably.
pearly whites. Yeah, no, but their difference is they would have maybe yellow or like teeth, but
Yeah.
but everyone else would have no teeth.
Yeah.
They'd be talking like you know.
That bothered me in the show. Samuel Tarly. Yeah, he had like the crappiest teeth. Like it looks like all wooden and then later in the show, the most recent
Samuel?
seasons.
Sam? Really?
Sam, dude, he's got nice teeth. But remember in like the first time we saw him, his
Oh, I never
teeth
noticed
looked
that.
like someone like he just ate like a chocolate bar and didn't bother to clean his teeth.
That's probably what just they were probably eating fucking dirt anyway.
I'm sure the Night's Watch hands out chocolate routinely.
Can you imagine? You have to
Chocolate?
No. Oh, I'm down for the
I can
chocolate. I'm down for the
imagine.
chocolate right now.
There's a lot I can imagine with chocolate right now.
Like your father, you're this noble lord, and your dad just goes, "Yeah, you're gonna go to this place where you get nothing and it's really cold, and you know, go fuck yourself."
You mean the north, like
yeah,
the wall?
the wall.
No one really goes to the wall that much at the time of the show.
No, but he means like what happened to Sam.
No, I'm saying like
Oh, that's because the father said, if you don't go, I'm going to kill you.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
messed
gonna
up.
put you,
It's different
down
than, hey,
like-
you're going to go here. It's, if you don't go, I'm going to kill
gonna
you.
put you down like a horse. That's
Yeah.
just so unfortunate.
Daddy issues.
That guy was mean.
They're all mean. No one's nice. Who's nice in that show?
Who's the best dad in the show? It's got to be Ned, right?
Jamie.
No, he's actually not that good.
Jamie's
of
an
a dad.
awful father. Awful uncle too.
Funkle,
Funkle.
No, Funkle has
Funkle. Definitely bad. Ned. You think Ned's a good dad?
That was pretty. He just got killed.
Well, I mean, he got killed. He pretty much.
him getting killed
Spoilers.
is not completely his fault.
Nah, I read
though.
more than about the spoilers.
Oh.
Ned getting but Ned being
Iced.
His sword's name is Ice. You're good with those.
Ned being Ned though, he killed all his kids pretty much.
It's not really completely his fault.
He could have.
He got betrayed by his wife's childhood friend.
They could have gotten out of there.
Well, no. What he did that was dumb, was a bad move, is that he told her, I know about your incest.
No, he was too nice of a guy.
That was bad. That's his only real bad move in my book,
Yeah.
I think.
That's his only bad move.
No, it's his only major bad move.
In the first season, when he fought Jamie, you think he could have beat him?
No, definitely not.
Oh, you
No.
think Jamie was gonna win anyway?
Yeah,
Jamie would win.
absolutely.
I think the scene is kind of making it look like Ned could win, but Jamie should win.
Jamie should have won. Well, he
Jamie should
did
win.
technically, but Ned got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah, no.
I think there's at that point, Jamie at his height. I think there's very few people that could have beat him.
I actually don't. I think the only person who could probably face him at the time of the show is Barristan, maybe, right?
I mean, he's one
Well,
of
Jamie
my.
wasn't beating the mountain.
No, yeah.
With his hand? No, he could beat the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Really?
don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
And the Hound. I don't think he
So
could beat the mountain.
so everybody, everybody in the perfect tip-top shape. Who's the best fighter?
At the time of the show,
Everything, yeah. Time of the show.
I would say Jamie.
You think Jamie's number one, straight up?
Would Barristan maybe tie with Barristan?
No, but I mean, technically Arthur Dane is in the show.
Yeah.
No, at the time
Arthur
I
Dane.
thought he meant the present day. In the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
right.
all our
Oh,
characters.
okay. Are we
So-
we're considering the show in its entirety? Yeah, Arthur Dane would be best.
No,
Oberyn
I-
Martell is excluded.
I would say Oberyn Martell is right below Jamie.
No, I think he's above.
You think Jamie
Jamie
beats Oberyn Martell too?
think
The
so.
Viper.
I think so.
I disagree.
We don't ever see Jamie do any feats on the
But
show.
But if you're saying Jamie could beat the Mountain, but the Mountain beat the Viper, fucking most graphic part of the show,
Yeah, but
arguably.
the Mountain beat the Viper because Oberyn was being dumb. It wasn't like a skill for skill thing.
He got cocky.
Yeah,
Like
if
he still beat the Mountain.
If
The
Oberyn was
Mountain
just trying to
killed
kill him, he would have just killed
Yeah.
him. He was trying to
That's
get
true, he
a
did have him.
confession.
I think Oberyn would give Jamie a run for his money though. Peak Jamie.
Yeah, but they fight with poison on their swords. They're a bunch of Marys.
I think that's
I think that was
Badass? That's not badass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Poison on your weapons?
No.
Gave him a sick nickname.
No, I don't think it's like lame. It's just that he did that because he was fighting the person he hates the most. Like I think it's perfectly valid.
They don't do that anyway?
I mean, I think you're all pansies. I fight with ice.
Yeah, but fucking you kill a dragon.
You frigid bitch.
Ice cubes.
It's true, they must make really good drinks up in the north.
Yeah.
They're cold. They're cold.
Just like,
So how cold does something have to be for you to feel cold, or do you not feel cold at all?
I don't feel it.
There's some cultural diffusion here.
do you think the night at night when they're walking they're kind of like, oh shit, it's a pretty heavy breeze.
The White Walkers.
Yeah. Like
I know.
even that one,
I
even for
actually
us.
have a theory that they're cold all the time, but they're too afraid to show it.
Oh, they're like the men that don't
Yeah.
need a jacket
Yeah.
outside. They're
But I
like,
imagine they
I'm not
talk.
cold. I don't get cold.
Yeah.
You want my jacket, babe?
I also think that they compete with which undead they're in charge of. Like they have little games with their undead, and there's
like-
different teams.
Like they're bears and stuff, like they're polar bears.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Jimmy has a polar bear, and no one can beat the Night King because he has a dragon.
Yeah, but that was newly acquired.
Someone has 3 giants.
I'll trade you 3 giants for a.
Fred, Ed, and Paulie.
Yeah,
I imagine they talk shit about their commanders. Like, this guy's got us walking super slow behind those guys who are walking slow.
it's true.
Like,
Are we talking about the whites?
Yeah, we know they can
Yeah.
run because we've seen them sprint.
Yeah.
Why do they walk so slow?
guys, he wants us to walk slow. Why?
One of them walks a little too fast. He's like,
I picture a white walking meeting, and someone's like, "Why are we walking so slow?" And they're like, "No, we're not."
For
doing
for
anything."
Yeah, and they
emphasis,
just-
for
they
intimidation.
kill
Night King's like, "It's tradition."
it has to happen this way.
Yeah, but what if we ran? No,
Absolutely not.
no.
We must stand in place and look scary
Look scared.
on this cliff.
Show our fucking
In the
That's the Night King just saying, "This is how big I am."
at the end of Hardhome.
Yeah.
in the White Walker codes, it's you may only run during battle.
Oh, is that what law is that? What number?
But this why he failed out.
Is the second rule.
What's the first rule?
Be cold.
Be cold. Be ice cold.
Ooh.
I like that they're really simple rules. Look scary.
Do you think they're
That's not
they're
one.
real complex?
The
I don't
Night,
think so.
the Night King has to be at least very intelligent.
Well, there's
right?
something weird with that.
He must be able to see. He must have Brand's power, right? He must be able to see into the future.
Oh,
kind of.
fucking medieval Google.
Yeah.
Brand's power is so. It's so,
Lord
what is
Google.
it?
If it was
Lord Google.
if it was explained, I wouldn't mind. But he just like, oh yeah, now I can see everything you've ever done ever now.
Yeah. It's also why not?
And also, I have no personality anymore.
Oh, yeah. I was Brand once.
I'm not anymore.
Well,
Not
one
really.
of his biggest powers is his cute blue eyes.
Brand? Oh, him.
No, the Night King.
Well, he looks terrifying.
I think you look kind of cute. Look at those eyes.
One of the White Walkers, I think it's the one who hands the Night King his spear. He's like a top knot.
Yeah, up here,
So
right?
strange.
Dude, how cool would it look if he just had one of like a Kratos beard? You know, just a white beard but bald. Oh.
Oh, he's got
Oh, you got it too?
You did that yourself?
That's the fashion. That's the look.
Yeah.
I have a braid.
I like the joke that I think it was you who showed me it. It was like a meme, but I can't remember. Of when the White Walker hands Night King the spear, and the Night King's walking, goes, "Bet you can't hit the flying one."
Yeah, because fucking Drogon's just
Yeah.
on the ground. You bet you-
And that's why he didn't.
He actually won like 12 polar bears with that throw.
Dude, he can be in the Olympics for like javelin.
That's not Olympics. That's
Imagine
like,
being like a polar bear just trying to go about your own
And
business.
all the
then
way-
you see a bunch of like an army of dead people. Like, I'm not involved in this, man.
not
I'm
even that. Just imagine being an undead polar bear and just seeing these 7 assholes trying to go.
And
north
all
of
the
wall.
way from the north, we have the Night King. Look at him. Look how happy he looks.
His hair's getting in. Like,
Yo, that's what would scare me. Can you imagine if the Night King like smiled?
He does.
When?
He does when he walks to the cave in the I think season.
Oh, because
6.
he's finally like, I got you
I
three-eyed.
actually-
I got you three-eyed bitch.
I really like when he does that because they do the crackling noise when he smiles.
Ugh.
You know, three-eyed raven, big perv.
Oh well.
We can feel him when he's watching. It's not cool.
yeah, he
It's like
watches.
Santa.
Oh god.
He watches
Season-
people in their
Wait.
bathroom chambers.
Wait a second.
Me and him have a thing.
Wait, no, I'm thinking about it now. Santa,
It's the Night King.
Night King, same person. North Pole.
He's bringing the gifts.
Holy shit! Listen to this.
Elves.
Flying?
Holy shit!
Elves are the.
Whites. He likes the cold. He sees you when you're sleeping. Fuck. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
I buy it.
Night King Santa.
I buy it.
So should kids be afraid?
Wait, you found out our secret. Wait, you need to go.
Of course I
That's
did.
the secret they've been guarding all
Is
these
that
years.
the Night King is Santa?
Where's his hat?
I would also argue that the best one-on-one battle is between Brienne Tarth and the Hound.
That's the best one battle.
I hate that battle so much.
Why?
I do, because I don't like Brianna Tarth. I think she's so, like,
Why though? That's like
corny.
I like her.
she's a little.
I
corny.
like her as a character. Sorry, I like her as a character. I just don't think she should have just beaten him like that.
But no, she
Well,
didn't just beat him.
he
He, beat
was
the
also
sh-
hurt.
they-
He was really
he was
hurt.
hurt, and he was halfway through taking a shit.
the thing is-
You ever try to fight someone halfway through taking a
Oh,
shit?
God, no.
I can believe it in the show because he's seriously wounded. Like he has a very infected shoulder. He's fighting one hand. If you see, he's fighting one hand the whole time.
Can you imagine?
That's definitely that's my favorite one-on-one because it's also the most realistic.
Yeah, because they were
Like, the
just.
sword play is some of the better in the show.
The
It's-
White
So
Walkers.
wait. You're about to get into a fight, right? We got 30 seconds, and you have to shit. Do you just are I gonna shit myself, get it out,
Or hold it.
or am I gonna try and hold it and fight while holding it in?
Well, that's what he did. He held it in and he got
Yeah,
his
what
ass
if,
kicked.
what if
That's
you're
what
in
I'm
He
like...
probably fell off that cliff.
You
hit,
might not even
hit the
feel-
bottom and just
you
went.
might, You might not
Yeah.
even be feeling it during the fight.
Yeah,
Someone's
what if
going.
you're in...
You might also just shit yourself. You might not be able to hold it.
What if you're in like Stannis's army and he's like, "Oh, we're going to war right now," and you're just like on the bucket and you're just
I mean,
like,
that's not really how army.
Dude,
works.
I think in war sometimes you just have to
what
shit
they
yourself.
say? Hey, I'm gonna
So,
go to war.
sometimes
in
in
5
war,
minutes."
you just have to
You
shit
just have to
yourself.
Or
shit yourself.
you're on a ship. You're on a ship and you're going to.
Hey, yeah,
you
they
know,
just shit in the ocean. That shark sugar, you know.
Oh,
you think it's that easy, man? Just to lean over and go.
That's what it's
and
called.
then
You ever
just-
shit? You ever shit in the ocean?
No.
Even as a kid?
No.
You?
No.
I feel like it's something you've done.
no.
No.
No, absolutely
One time
not.
I was
You've
in.
been doing.
No, I haven't. No, I've never
That's
shit
why
in the
your
ocean.
that's why your bathroom breaks so long.
I've never shit in the ocean. I've never
We
shit in the
gotta fill
ocean.
the tub.
But there
We
was
gotta fill the
one
tub.
time I was in the
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus.
The wave has to hit
just right, and like that little twinkle off the top of the ocean,
Well, I
and
guess
just
you're also wiping at the same
listen,
time.
you're like,
Right?
it's the world's biggest bidet. but what I'm saying, my point is, one time I was in the ocean and a little drop of like just imagine like you know how sometimes the ocean gets in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that taste?
It's gross.
The gross taste. Now imagine like just for some reason that taste is 10 times grosser. And this one little droplet of ocean water went whoosh, hit my little throw up bag,
Uvula.
my uvula,
Uvula.
my uvula.
Is it uvula or ugula?
I think it's ugula.
No, I think it's
Arugula. Something like that. My arugula. And immediately projectile vomit.
Yeah, but Antonio, you vomit almost as a hobby.
No.
You once said
The projectile
He once said,
Olympics.
"I enjoy throwing up."
Well, it makes you feel better. It immediately makes you
No
feel
one
better.
enjoys the act of throwing
No,
up.
Okay,
no,
okay.
I
That's not saying that.
honestly hate throwing up.
I
But
once,
afterwards, it's good.
once I just pretended to dry heave next to Antonio. Almost immediately he started throwing up.
Yeah.
Well, you never been next to someone who's throwing up, and then you hear like
The end of the world.
and it's but like
No,
well I'm
that
better
doesn't-
now.
that doesn't bother
I'm better
me.
now because I've thrown up so many times. I kind of have like a
Yeah.
I have a little meter now. But back then, if you just gagged, you could probably get me to throw up if you tried really
What
hard.
do you think? What do you think wet walker vomit looks like?
What?
Ice cubes.
You think?
It's just ice cubes.
Oh, there's chunks.
It's like that
Like
thing.
hail?
It's like the thing on the refrigerator you just press and just.
How do you-
Yeah, it's
How
like
do
you know in the fridge when you hit crushed and you fucking
Yeah.
press it, and it comes out like a goddamn avalanche.
How do you think they feel about
Actually-
hail?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, no. whenever something's going wrong down there, we just kind of cut it open, let it out, and then freeze it over.
So you guys,
What do you mean something's going wrong? Everything's going wrong. It's a White Walker. They're zombies.
I meant like you got
no, they're not zombies.
The whites are zombies.
The whites are zombies.
The whites are
The
skeletons.
whites
walking.
are effectively zombies.
Absolutely.
Actually, they're worse. I think they can wield weapons.
Well, it depends what kind of zombie we're talking about. George Romero,
Yeah.
I'm sure the whites probably
Walking
do.
Dead.
They probably do eat people.
Land
They
of the
don't have a
Dead.
weapon,
They
right?
shoot people. What's up?
They probably do eat people.
No,
right?
you've
Dude, you'd be
never seen
surprised-
them eat anyone in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you might
no,
be right about
no,
that.
they've stabbed
But
stabbed
dude,
a
you'd be
lot with
imagine
knives.
imagine being able to feel no pain. You could just carve your bones into like knives essentially, and then that's all they need too.
Wow. Don't give them ideas.
They've definitely.
Haha.
What's your favorite episode?
I know you guys aren't that big of a fan of the newest season, but season 7, episode 4,
Spoils of War.
the Spoils of War, the big battle,
Yeah,
That's
Spoils of
great
War
battle.
is
the big
great.
battle with Jamie and Braun against Danny and her dragon, and
What's yours, Nick?
Hard home.
Hard Home's my second
That's
favorite.
a good choice. Mine's between Hard Home and the season finale of season 6, where Cersei blows up the Sept.
That's pretty good. I think you like Battle of the Bastards with
No,
Jon
I'm
Snow
actually-
versus Ramsay.
I'm not actually the biggest fan of Battle of the Bastards. I love it, but it's not one of my favorites.
I like Battle of the Bastards a lot.
But Hard Home and that one and the Sept blowing up, that episode tied.
Dude,
for me.
when Jamie's talking to Braun, and Braun said, "Get out of here," and Jamie's like, "Don't worry, we can take them," and then the dragon comes in and the music plays. Oh, dude, beautiful,
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
I have no issue with that whole episode. It's excellent.
Best scene in that battle is when Jamie's charging at Danny.
Oh, so good. When the
great.
music picks up and he does that twirl with the.
He's like, I can do
Because
this.
that
I
is
can do
such
this."
that is what he would do. Like that's what the character would do.
You know what was rude as fuck in that scene? You know I hate.
Wait,
that.
we didn't actually. What's your favorite?
Oh, sure.
My favorite is the last we saw of my favorite character, Oberyn Martell.
Really, the
When he died?
the Viper versus the Mountain. You like that? That's
Cause man, I was already a fan of Oberyn before all of that happened.
He's
Before
great.
he
He's
volunteered, because I thought he was so suave, so confident, so like sneaky.
He was
and
very suave.
smart. And when
Bisexual.
absolutely suave.
And when the episode happened, I was like, oh, he's dying. Absolutely. And then it went on, and I was like, oh my god, my favorite character is gonna like, and that whole
absolutely,
thing
absolutely,
happened.
absolutely bit the
You know,
dust.
but there's a moment right before he gets tripped up where like there's an ambiance of something bad's about
Something
to happen.
Yeah,
changed.
because he looks
You
back.
see Tyrion go. Tyrion goes.
Yeah,
like this,
Tyrion's,
like, why
Tyrion's
aren't
just
you
like
killing him?
Tyrion's just like kill him. Kill him.
He keeps his eye on like him, and then once you see him look at everyone, and then his girlfriend kind of like showing off a little bit, then you know. You're like,
I don't know because there's no music cue, but like you're like, oh my god,
No,
something
there-
bad's
that-
about to
Oh,
happen.
oh my god.
I don't know what it is.
Once you see him smiling and looking like, hey.
I think
you
for
know?
me it's Tyrion's face because Tyrion goes like,
What are you
why
doing?
are you waiting?
Like, what are you
Why
doing?
Nah,
are
for
you
me it was
waiting?
when he looked at his like wife and he's like smiling.
Well,
like,
well,
I
well
told
it's because
you.
once he looked at his wife and he looked away, that's when the Mountain just sweeped his leg with his freaking pinky. The Mountain's a freak.
The Mountain was just waiting. He,
I don't
like,
know. I don't know if he was just waiting,
he's-
but
well, I don't think at first. I think at first he was just, I'm gonna die now.
he was right.
Once-
I'm gonna die
I think
now.
once Oberyn started gloating,
It's
after
like-
he pulled the spear out. After he pulled the spear out of him, I think Mountain's like,
Can
"Get
you-
close to
All right,
me,
yeah,
Can
go
you
fuck
imagine-
I
Get
fucking
him.
dare you.
and I'm gonna get him."
I got
Question:
you, bitch.
Can you imagine being the Mountain and you just squish this guy's skull in? You're like, I thought I was gonna lose.
And I rapped out
They're gonna
like
fix
this.
me up, and
That's
then
horrible.
and then you just find out like, oh, my skin is like rotting away.
I don't think he can even tell.
like.
I think he's already dead. He's not there.
I don't think he's dead, but I think like
Well, I mean,
he's
he
not
felt
like,
it.
really a person anymore.
Dude, I don't think. I'm not sure if anyone. No offense to your favorite character, Johnny, but I'm not sure if anyone has suffered as big a loss as that character.
If this was a Dungeons
Ab-
and Dragons game, that's a crit one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's like 3.
Absolutely, he was
Dude, when
humiliated.
the mountain, we always forget this, but the mountain
Punches
picks on
out.
him, punches his teeth.
I mean,
All of his
I would
teeth out.
I would prefer to go out like Oberyn compared to like a bunch of other characters. Not physically,
Dude.
like feel it,
Dude,
but like
Oberyn,
you know,
Oberyn was trying to get revenge for his sister, and then the
Yes.
Mountain went through all the steps on him, essentially.
He
Besides
literally-
the
he literally is
penetration.
the guy who
But-
just he gloated so much.
yeah.
And now it's like now
so
we laugh
like
at
he
you
was his own
because-
Yeah.
was his own detriment. But I'm thinking like, you know, Marjorie and her Loris, like they just kind of got like, you know,
they got fucked.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
they
as
got
significant.
fucked, though.
Actually, Marjorie's not even her fault.
From
Why
a
not?
character standpoint, it's like, you know, it wasn't much of like a, you know.
I guess, but that was out of their hands, you know.
Also, I mean, like, it's just not a bad death. You know, gone.
It's true, just eviscerate.
Well, yeah,
I'm not saying physically.
I think they felt
physically.
it for a split second.
Like a
Because remember when Cersei's like, it was good to imagine their pain. Like,
yeah, but she's just weird.
I imagine that they felt it for a split second.
She's just weird.
Yeah, because
No.
she's gone crazy by the time of that.
When in season 7 episode 4 with the battle with Jaime and then Tyrion and the what the fuck's
You
his
idiot.
what's his name?
And he goes, "You
No,
freaking
what are
idiot."
they? What are the
Dothraki.
The Dothraki and Tyrion's just watching his the Lannisters
Get
run around
slaughtered.
on fire. They're on fire from this
You
dragon.
people cannot fight.
What an
You
asshole!
have a dragon.
What an asshole! These people are in leather tights and on horses. You think they could fight a dragon?
They also outnumber them like 5-1.
They do outnumber the land.
It was absolutely. Your people can't fight. I wanted to.
I get. You know what, man?
Fucking
They
bastard.
stood against a dragon. Though.
No,
I gotta
yeah.
give them some
You know who
props.
I
I
feel
gotta
bad
give
for?
them
They
some.
didn't really stand. They were.
I feel
I mean,
bad for the guys who stayed in formation when they just get napalmed.
essentially.
They get because the guy goes because he knows he's about to get
Shaking.
napalmed.
They're trembling, and I don't blame
Can
them.
you just
But
imagine the
there's
fire
there's
stream?
no point in them staying in line when the dragon's coming at you like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You might as well move.
Dude, this is. They've never even imagined they can see this.
Well, I actually picture some of them are so scared that they're scared stiff.
Can you
Probably.
Can you imagine being one of the soldiers next to the guy that got cut off by the fire stream and just seeing like
being like the last guy who didn't
yeah
get the
yeah
fire.
and
Oh.
just seeing like 7 guys in a row just get you're like, oh, that was Bill.
I like
We
my
all had a family.
Lannister well done.
No, but dude, I think the shield wall makes sense because like you might think, all right, maybe I'll be on fire. You don't think you're gonna be turned into ash.
That's true. Jamie
Yeah.
Jamie sees people, looks away, sees their ash. He
There's that
remains
one guy who's on his knees and then he goes and the ashes
with the
fly.
wind.
That battle is excellent. That is such an excellent shot.
And they're topping that with a whole episode of battle.
This battle I think is gonna be mostly at night too, right?
Yeah, then I don't know if that's been done yet. Besides Battle
No,
Blackwater.
Battle Blackwater.
But Battle Blackwater,
I have
For when it came out, it was amazing.
you know what's rude? Fucking like invisible flames.
Oh yeah.
Even if, imagine fighting a dragon that fucking shoots invisible flames. He's like, what's going on? It looks like it's just yawning at you. And
Yeah,
then
would
that's-
oh
that's
god
scary.
that would just be
Actually, you know, I
worst.
didn't think the concept of a dragon was that particularly scary
dragons are scary.
until
dude.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones
What
made
about,
me think they were
well,
scary.
what about
again.
smog?
It's something about them talking makes them less scary to me.
That's fair.
I agree with
No,
that.
because invisible flames, dude. When I used to deliver food, remember when we used to deliver food, and they would give us the super hot food warmers,
Yeah,
and they would like as soon as you lit
Don't
it,
look-
When you cater, you know how you
yeah, when you
put
cater
the-
food, and it's this little
It's going in my
flame.
fucking mouth.
Oh, the hair.
Yeah.
It's this little flame, and then when you light it, it's immediately an invisible flame,
Yes.
and it's so hot. But you're supposed to do it with like throw a match in or have those long
That's terrifying.
have those long like kitchen lighters. But when we were working there, they would give us like a cigarette lighter, so
Dude.
we'd have to do it like this.
It wouldn't even be like the
Very
regular size
unsafe.
cigarette lighters. It'd be like the mini one.
Very unsafe.
Yeah, so as soon as it's lit, it would go and just singe your thumbs.
That's
And you have to
terrible.
do like 30 of
Maybe
them.
it's part of a sick joke.
No,
By
dude,
them.
Honestly, I wouldn't be
You
surprised.
had,
Now-
you had to go like
Like magic.
What do you think is scarier? And don't just think what's more dangerous. I mean, like scarier, the dragon or a kraken.
God damn it.
Are you gonna ask that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, all right, so what was the question?
Not necessarily which one's more deadly. What do you find to be scarier?
Well, I was gonna ask.
Does the Kraken talk? Usually the Kraken can talk.
telepathically.
All right, we'll do it this way. They don't talk. They both don't talk in this situation.
They both don't talk? Absolutely Kraken.
Kraken,
The thing
they
is-
talk.
I think still Kraken.
Kraken's scarier.
I think Kraken is scary.
I was gonna ask,
Scarier.
would you rather be on a boat in the ocean and you know a kraken's under you, or you're on a horse and you know a dragon's flying somewhere?
I think you have a better chance with the horse.
I think I have a better chance with the horse. Dude, imagine just being on a boat and you just, not even, like, say, fuck it, say you're a pirate and you're an awful person and you just see this huge tentacle come out of the fucking water. What do you do?
I mean,
So
the thing is though, like what I would say with the Kraken is that it's so hopeless. It's almost not scary because it's like I don't have a shot.
Oh no,
No,
man.
fuck you.
No,
I don't wanna-
I get what you're saying with that, but like imagine like it's the whirlpool technique too that some krakens do
No,
in games and
I-
stuff. That's scary.
I'm thinking though, krakens never,
Ocean is scary.
krakens
Yeah,
never
scary in
go
the
for
sky.
single people in the ocean. If you jump off the ship, kraken's not gonna go
Yeah,
directly
but
for
where
you.
you
let's
gonna
be
go? Where you
real.
gonna go?
Let's be real. That's,
It only has like
I
two
I
eyes.
totally get what he's saying, but now imagine you're in water and you know there's a
You,
kraken
you jump off
underneath
with a
you.
lifeboat or not a lifeboat.
I don't know
sorry,
if you're going to need a
fucking-
bigger boat.
a thing of wood, and you just
I guess there's just something.
Honestly, no. Here's a good point because if I'm on a plank of wood trying to swim away, and there's a huge ship with all my people, and this Kraken's coming for
That's
me.
what happens, I think, in Pirates, right? They get away.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying if this Kraken's coming for me and I'm on a fucking plank of wood, I'm like, go fuck yourself.
I guess there's just
this guy's being an ass.
I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. I guess there's
Make
just
some
something
calamari.
scarier of something coming from underneath you than something coming from down.
Dude, when I'm at the ocean, a part of me is a little bit afraid
Terrified.
to dive into
always.
the wave.
Yeah.
Because diving into the wave, like to get through a wave, you have to go through it, kind of underneath it. I'm afraid I'm going to dive straight into something.
Don't judge
like
me, but
there's a movie where that happens. A guy jumps off. I think it's like a megalodon.
Yeah, but it's a ridiculous shark movie.
Yeah,
but I don't
he
mean
jumps
that.
right into its
Mouth, yeah, I don't mean that.
Don't judge
though.
me, but like sometimes I get like a little nervous in swimming pools. Because
I
Florida,
don't judge you for
Florida
that.
always has
Swimming
I don't
pools?
judge
yeah,
that.
Florida always has alligators and crocodiles like walking.
I don't
in.
believe you get
And,
scared
like,
in Florida pools.
when I'm by myself, I don't want to be in a swimming pool by myself. Like it's just really.
What do you think? A shark is going to manifest in your chlorine pool?
Well, no, I think
Maybe.
Well, maybe
Or a
because-
kraken.
Maybe because I haven't been able to swim for so long in my life, but like in pools, I feel just more vulnerable.
Well, I understand because you can't swim as
Yeah.
well, so that's different.
But
But
I think there is something more vulnerable about being in a pool.
well,
alone.
I guess to be fair,
It's so horrible.
I guess I'm being a little harsh because there are some people that still run up the stairs when it's dark when you turn off the lights behind you, and I guess that's kind of the same feeling.
It's
Yeah.
like
There's nothing there. There's nothing there
You ever have
too.
to go into your basement just for some reason late at night, and you're like, I'm scared a little bit.
Well, I sleep down there.
Yeah. Me and him is
yeah,
different.
it's different.
Yeah,
It's
I'm down there. And also I'm pretty much
Dude, I remember
alone here.
I was 21 at the time, but my parents, I had never been at home alone for more than maybe a day, and my parents and my sister, they went on vacation.
I remember that rave. I remember that party. He threw a banger.
Fucking God.
Wait.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
There was a
The house.
bunch of
Let
wieners.
me tell you, dude, like, it was the first couple of nights I was creeped out.
It's creepy.
Especially since I didn't know this. The house next to me, my house is like a dual one where they're connected to another one. So I didn't know they were doing work inside. So then one late night, like they're working and they're knocking on the walls, and I can hear it. And I'm like, who's in here?
Excuse me. Oh no, there have been times where
Creepy, man.
I've just been sitting on my middle floor and I just hear poof, ding 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 in my basement. I just go, nope.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Not going down.
I know how to get Antonio. You gotta buy a doll, and you gotta just put the doll right on the floor, so that when he wakes up, he'll see it. That's it.
That's it.
I don't think he's gonna get off the bed for a couple hours.
Like, hey, hello.
Dolls never got me that bad.
No, let me tell you.
They are creepy though.
When I was younger and my sister had dolls, the only place to put them were on this like the radiator. It had like a table. And she
Radiator?
had radiator.
Tomato, I'm just saying.
They were all just stood up, and when my sister's door was open, they would all just be looking at you. And again, I mean, I'm like a teenager. I'm just like, Mom,
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was last month.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, Mom, you gotta seriously you gotta stop that, cause like,
Stop that.
I would get home late at night. You know, I turn on a few lights, and all you see is like the faint faces of a bunch of dolls lined up, like looking at you
That's
through the
At least their
doorway.
eyes didn't glow or
And I
something.
can't do that. Like I
Too
I
much
freaked
now.
out.
My mom was terrified of clowns as a kid, and just never told people that she was afraid of clowns. So she had like 40 porcelain clown doll collections just that she put up in her room, and it was really just you're torturing yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Maybe she has a. Maybe she, you know,
I don't know.
maybe something
But
going on
Yeah,
there.
maybe I don't know. Maybe she likes being afraid of clowns. I don't know.
My funniest experience with dolls is
That's the doll we gifted.
Becca's
him.
like, I ordered one. And
Yeah,
no, but
the Paris Hilton
a
doll.
long time ago we
Sorry,
tried to,
Paris.
we tried to
Sorry,
make a music not a music video, a YouTube video sketch with this little like super cute panda doll that had these huge green eyes.
Oh wow, you're going old school videos.
Love it.
And basically, I had a cousin who was living at my house, and she was really freaked out by the doll. So one day,
She was freaked out by that little stuffed panda.
yeah, I don't know why.
That's so weird.
But
Maybe she's
People
afraid
have
of
their
pandas.
triggers, man.
That's fair.
So she slept in a bunk bed. So one day while she was sleeping, I put it in between the two pieces of wood on the bunk bed,
God.
That's funny though.
That's
so that when she woke up, it was the first thing she saw, and I woke up to being hit. That
Deserved.
day.
Deserved.
Now let me ask all of you. You're in a room It's just a plain room, no doors. What's the
How'd I
worst?
get in
Wait,
there?
how'd I get in there?
You're
You
just
look around me.
How'd I
You're
get
just
in there?
there.
It's like Drake and
okay?
Josh
Well, now
in the
I'm
treehouse.
Now I'm already scared.
All right.
Yeah,
Listen.
now I'm worried because
All right.
what happened to me?
One door.
A window.
Okay.
They sealed in the roof.
One of those a basketball court custodian slide door
Garage
things.
thing?
Yeah, garage
Morpheus
like, things.
Morpheus gave you 2 pills. You took whichever one, and you woke up in a room.
Oh, I shouldn't have taken
Let's
that pill.
Yeah, that was a
Well,
mistake.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Been here,
both-
done that.
Both pills led to the same place. So you're in the
So
room.
why give us 2 pills?
Illusion of choice.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Read a book. Read a scroll.
So you're in a room. What's the worst thing or things that could be in the room with you that like you might want to like what's the worst? What's your worst fear?
Nick.
That could be. in
Oh,
the
so
room?
this is basically like in 1984
Basic-
where they had that one we talking about.
You're in a room with your worst fear. What would that be? There you go.
A podcast studio.
Yeah, that's
about
literally the thing we were
picnics.
talking about. Oh, that's so hard because I might not know it.
I don't know. Well, you're saying what I'm most afraid of? I don't know.
Yeah, like.
But what's yours? Like, do you know?
Yeah, if you put me in a room with 1 or 100 spiders, I will literally smash my head against the
Okay,
wall.
I'll give you $1 million if you spend 24 hours with a room filled with how many spiders I want. Can you do it?
How many? It depends on how many
He's
spiders.
gonna put enough in there that you must touch them.
You're
basically.
probably gonna have to. You're probably gonna get some at least 6 legs on you.
How much money?
That's pretty good.
$1 million.
Absolutely not. No.
Can't do it.
No,
Honestly,
I can't do it.
I might be even. Well, I'm assuming these are not dangerous spiders.
No, they won't kill you.
I might actually prefer being in the room with the spiders than like roaches.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna put on the biggest shoes I have, and for at least the first 4 hours, I will kill every spider in there and stay for the rest of the
I don't know
24
what the thing I'm scared most of visually. I'll tell you what one of my biggest fears is, which is like why would you not be afraid of this? But
Well,
just to walk into a dark room and then just to hear like breathing,
Like,
like no, like breathing.
I feel like that's anyone's like.
Obviously, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like anyone would be scared of
you
that.
see, I don't think that's fair because there's a difference between fear and just rational. Like, I don't want to be here.
So are you talking about like phobias?
Because my little brother, he
Oh,
would.
an old woman. I'm
'cause
pretty scared
well,
of
yeah,
old
you,
women.
you don't like grandmas. Like this, like if this looked normal or like the hair was folded over.
I would
Wait,
be more scared of
grandpa?
that if there was a woman's face in the same hair.
That's what I'm saying. No, but my little brother.
How dare you?
So I don't really like. I don't have like. I don't
Saying
think.
you look pretty, man.
Yeah, he is. I don't think I have like an irrational fear, but my brother. It's kind of hard to explain to my brother. 'Cause my brother said, "Well, if you were in the ocean, would you be afraid of a shark?" And it's of course, it's kind of like that
talking
thing.
phobias.
Yeah, I was trying to explain. Obviously, I'm gonna be afraid if a great white shark was swimming directly at me. That just makes sense.
I don't know if
What
I have
if-
Oh, yeah, I guess the old ladies would be my phobia, I guess.
Yeah, you probably phobia about ladies. Oh, stuffed rabbits for me probably. Something about stuffed rabbits, man. Easter's coming up.
I know what you mean, though. It's
gonna be tough.
There's something,
it's gonna be
It's gonna be
tough.
tough.
there is
Because we're doing the
something
Easter episode.
creepy about rabbits. I think it's the eyes. Something with the
Nah, you don't
eyes.
trust those fucking ears, man. They got long ears.
I don't.
It's probably from Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust those.
I saw
teeth,
half that
man.
movie. I couldn't do it.
Because that thing is fucking creepy.
I didn't like the movie
Yeah, it's okay.
personally.
It's okay.
no, it was-
Yeah, probably stuffed rabbits. I used to have just dreams. I used to just have dreams of essentially Easter decorations just staring at me. Like sentient Easter stuffed animals just staring at me. That's it. They wouldn't talk to me. They would just follow. Their heads would move and follow me around wherever
Well,
I'm
it's
doing.
'cause it's
And I'd
silent.
frickin'
That's scary.
shit
That's
myself.
scary because it's quiet.
Yeah, there's no intent. I don't know what they're thinking.
I-
Like, do they want to give me an Easter
when I
egg,
was
or
a
they
kid-
want to
when I was a kid,
pull on my Easter eggs?
When
You
I
know?
was a kid, I had like a couple days span of being afraid that if I was outside and I looked up, there would be a face in the sky watching me.
Like Teletubbies.
Oh yeah. I think we.
Like
no,
the sun
yeah,
baby?
Talked about this.
If the moon just had a face.
No, it wasn't the moon. It was
Like a cloud?
It was kind of made out of clouds, but like there were no eyes, just eye holes. And wherever I moved, I could like walk all the way to. I could walk all the way to California, and if I looked up, it would still be there. It
Yeah.
was such an irrational fear I had for a while.
For like a span of a couple days.
a couple days, yeah.
That's
I
so
was a kid,
interesting. Yeah,
and then
no,
we
no,
talked
no.
about it.
Yeah. No, I said that would be
Dude,
creepy.
what are some like weird things you believed as a kid? Just you
I
made
thought-
up on your own.
I thought pedestrians came from a place called Pedestria.
Okay, but that makes sense. When I was
I was a smart kid.
well, no, you were wrong. You were absolutely wrong. But when I was a kid, I used to think that if I washed my clothes twice, I kind of have like a shield where I can't get them dirty the first time. It made no
That's
sense.
kinda cute.
It made no sense. So I would wash my clothes twice and then just go outside and just jump in the mud, get up, and just be confused. Because I thought that I would essentially get up
Oh.
and there'd be no dirt
You want to know
until the second time I fell.
truly weird thing I thought as a kid, and it's like dumb.
Here we go.
Like I look back, I'm like, wow, I was pretty stupid in that. I thought when people were actors, I didn't think that it was just give me an act. Like I didn't think that's Patrick Swayze playing this guy. I thought they were wearing costumes. I thought the face
Like everything?
was a costume.
No.
And I told my dad that, and my dad was like, no.
Did he just smack you?
No,
I thought.
he's like, no. He's like, you're weird.
No, I thought something similar. I thought that
Really?
that actors
I'm not
were
alone.
just people and they were put in the situations and they would film it.
Oh, that's different,
Like,
but that's also
yeah.
interesting.
Well, there
Like,
are some
I
there are
always
some
thought that.
shows
I'm like-
that do that though.
I'm like, actors,
So you thought there was no actual acting? They would just
yeah, no, I thought
react-
actors would be like,
reacting,
hey,
rather.
put me in this situation and film it.
So you're saying
Which-
like Schwarzenegger could be Terminator,
Yeah, so like he went through
and
that. He went through that whole
so
thing.
he was
You thought
he
they
was
made
falling
the
in
character.
lava. You're saying, and then
Yeah.
appearing in the next movie somehow.
I thought like maybe it would be his brother, or like
Jeez.
maybe it wasn't lava, but like he actually lived it. It wasn't acting, but it was like, hey
That's-
man, we're
yeah,
gonna
no.
throw all these things in front of you,
If-
and you
if-
Maybe you and me have to go talk to someone.
Giant took a little pee break. You ever just been Isn't the pee comes at the worst time? You ever been just fucking in hide and go seek or like manhunt and just
The
and
last
just,
time I
and
played
just
hide and go seek was last Thursday, and
I was wearing this.
yeah, I was wearing something similar.
It was with my
It's a little more sequence in that outfit.
No, it's like you don't have to pee. You could have pissed, I think, maybe 40 times the hour before. As soon as you find your spot, no one's gonna get me.
Look who you're talking.
Christ,
Look
I
who
gotta
you're
piss.
talking to.
Like it's so weird, isn't it?
Or what about when you're on your way home and as you get closer
To the toilet?
because it's like a.
It's
Yeah.
like I could pee. I could pee.
Oh, no, yeah. So speaking of that, exactly. Literally, I was coming home, and I usually leave one of my doors open, depending on how long I'm gonna be from the house. So, like, basically, my mom locked it without me noticing, and I didn't have keys. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go, and I'm like holding it, and I go to turn it, and it's locked, and I almost just pissed myself completely.
Dude.
Oh no! If you
Out of sheer disappointment.
out of sheer upset. No, if you have a route and a plan, and like you really have to piss, and one thing wrong,
Dude, one thing goes wrong.
it's coming out.
I
It's
think,
over.
I think my worst peeing experience happened in your house, and I just had it's no more piss. I just wanted to go pee, and I left the door open, which was a mistake
Okay.
because our friend Carucci
Nice.
decided to walk in
Not
and
my friend.
sneak up behind me, and he kind of like poked my ass, and I just didn't know he was there, so I went, and then you know like if you lose
Fire hosed it.
it's like manning a cannon.
Hold down, boys.
If you have a hose and you turn it down, you're gonna hit the pavement. And I
backslash.
hit my entire pants.
Oh, piss all over
And
myself.
I piss all over myself. And then I go, get out of here! And I had to like pull my pants back up.
But you know what?
He's like, I thought you knew.
I thought you knew that I was gonna come in and poke your ass while you were
He's
peeing.
like, we do
Duh.
this. He's like, we do this.
This is the
sometimes."
norm here.
Let the record show. Might have been the first time.
It probably was the first time that ever
I
happened.
have to give a shout out to girls though. It must be so much harder.
Shout out to girls
you know,
everywhere.
to hold it in.
Hard. I don't know if it's harder for them to hold it in, but my point
Probably
was,
the same.
if they're sitting and pissing, then they have to sneeze. They could just sneeze. When we're pissing and we
This might blow up your asshole.
we not blow out your asshole. If we're pissing, we sneeze. We're gonna have to be cleaning it off the frickin' ceilings.
All right.
They're always the
Hear
strongest.
me out.
sneezers.
Have you ever had to go pee, and when you take your pants down,
Here we go.
you kind of just assume you're already pointing in the right direction.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
what happened is just at the angle you were at,
It's,
it happens to be a little bit to the side.
You just missed the toilet?
Actually, a urinal. It was a urinal.
Oh, Christ.
No. Yeah, I think it was a urinal, and mine was off to the side. The stream just went. And like it hit the side of the urinal, hit the wall.
Not even. Imagine there's a guy next to
And
you.
I
It's
was
like,
thank God there wasn't someone else. They would think I was trying to piss on them.
just gonna
I remember I started panicking because the flow didn't stop.
I just
Course
I was
correction.
also wearing this.
just imagine you're at a bar and you're about to sneeze and you call on you're calling your boys. Boys, I'm about to sneeze. They all come in. All right,
Oh,
Hold them
jeez.
down.
hold it down.
I remember another time.
I don't think that many hands could fit on mine.
This is such toilet humor.
Probably
The same friend who snuck up on me.
Fingers.
He was peeing in the urinal next to me, but he had a little bit too much to drink.
Christ.
So he was standing way too far from where it's appropriate to stand
Of
from
course.
the urinal. So I just see his thing-a-ling.
Nice.
And he thinks he's peeing at the normal
Distance?
and he
Nice.
looks at me and goes, ah!
I mean,
Wow.
I was like, what are you, sick?
There's a part of you when you're really drunk that you could stand a few feet back and make it, but the part always forgets that no matter how hard the stream's
stream will
going,
come down.
it's coming back. What goes
coming
up
back
must come
just as
down,
hard.
and your shoes and
Physics.
everyone else's shoes and your pants, they're in the danger. They're in
simple
splash zone.
physics.
Speaking of pissing in inappropriate places, so one night we go out, we get obliterated, we go back to my house.
Oh,
Not
we
me.
could end on this story. We could end on this story.
I don't remember this.
Antonio and Robert are at my house. Robert is really gone. Me and Antonio are waking up the next day and we're like feeling better. Robert is still gone. He wakes up. He walks to the nearest like bar stool chair at my house and he goes, "This is the bathroom, right?" Immediately starts to unzip. I go,
No,
wait.
he does a little more than unzip. We see his ding-a-ling. We see a ding-a-ling.
I go, no, wait, that's not the bathroom.
Not the first thing they saw.
He immediately went, "Come on," and then starts to zip it back up, and Antonio goes, "No, that is the bathroom."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then he almost, and then
I was like, well, what I was probably thinking, I can't remember a thing.
Yeah.
What I was probably thinking was like, Nick's a dick.
Nick's an asshole for not letting me piss on his
he
chair.
really starts to like whip it out again, and I just grab him and have to take him into the
But
bathroom.
we've all.
Did you escort me
Yeah, he
while my
escorted you.
wiener was flopping out?
You might have been half zipped. We might have seen just maybe a ball and maybe the tip. I don't know if the whole wiener was
The
out.
fact that
Oh, so he didn't make a full appearance?
He didn't make a full appearance. She didn't
He
make a
was
full appearance.
shy. He was shy. She was shy.
But the other funny part is
Camera
that
shot.
my bathroom, it's like a little bit like a hallway. So the toilet is about 4 steps from the door forward. So when I closed the door behind you, I hadn't felt you take a step. And I just looked at Antonio, I was like, "Oh my God, please tell me he's not just pissing on the floor."
That's a risk he was willing to take.
Yeah.
We could talk about peeing forever, but I think we could end it. I think
Yeah.
we could end it. It was good.
I don't want to keep pissing the time away.
It was. I feel like it was a good themed episode. We did all right. We had a little bit of mix.
Game of Thrones, fears, and piss.
Game of Thrones, fears, and piss.
And I felt really pretty, and that's all that matters.
And we gotta stop wearing wigs because if this becomes our thing, I might like it a little too
I
much.
think I'm gonna wear this out tonight.
Where they
I am never taking this
where
off.
they
This is
find
my
you?
face.
Where
You
they
can
find
me
you?
on Wattpad, WATTPAD. I'm the Hodgepodge. Nothing's finished.
There you go. Where they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, JohnnyBoy, the O's are underscores.
Nice. And where they find you, Mister?
You can find me at
Into the
Nikki
mic, buddy.
PV.
Come on, act like
Okay.
you've done this.
You can find me at Nikki PV97.
Oh, you had to do it.
That's
I
good.
guess someone had to do it.
That's
It's
good.
fitting. It's
That's
fitting.
good. I appreciate
You
that.
can find me at Aunt Prisco. You can't forget to follow the Picky Boys podcast on
Can't
Instagram.
forget.
And let's see you next time, right? That's it. That's good. Peace.